So you can have that feeling, Carl, from that because we've lived here. We've known. We've been around it. It's normal.
Exactly. So look,
us.
let me ask you this.
That for what that's why I feel like we can adapt anywhere. Them people that never did that can't adapt
We can.
anywhere.
So look, we can.
My Herb partner say he thinks St. Louis is the best place to low key. Like if you got money, low key, just to be it.
This the first pie I
These
ever did. So
hangs.
I'm nervous as fuck.
So like we in St. Louis, which is my hometown, unfortunately we don't have those number of people, and then we don't have like those businesses and that type of economy like where I live at now that has a what am I trying to say? Like we don't have in St. Louis, we don't have enough business going on. We don't have a lot of money floating around.
What's crazy? It's a lot of
shit.
big business in St. Louis.
It's a lot of big business, but what I'm saying though is.
He probably took a course on everything, and I said that's the new game. I said hopefully you come out, with some game and do it. But I said that's the new niggas is eating off of even with Stockmore. I know a nigga that charged $10,000 for his workshops.
But this the fucked up
now
part
hopefully
about it,
you go and do something with it. But I'm like that's the game right now. These a lot of people don't. Sometimes you don't even got knowledge.
Look, the fucked up part about it though, like depends on who you get the knowledge from. But if you take heed to that knowledge and you do what these niggas say, bro, you gonna make bread.
We recording. We've been recording.
Oh wait, y'all didn't introduce us.
That ain't how we do this. Fuck it, man. Look, we back. What's this? Episode.
I had the fat check.
Episode 73.
I ain't do no fat check. How I look?
You know what I'm saying?
How I look, y'all?
You look regular.
All right, cool.
You got on Gucci shoes. It don't matter.
That motherfucker recording?
Yeah, it been recording.
Yeah,
I probably look stupid.
that's why I said.
No, you good.
They called us early and shit. We wasn't ready. It's cool.
Will could show you this phone, man. See how you look.
Yeah, let me make sure I don't look stupid as fuck.
He got an image to maintain and shit.
Shit, we all
Well,
do.
fuck you.
Y'all niggas tripping.
Is this live?
Yeah, it's live. It's a delay.
My titties and shit.
That's why I said I got teeth. That's why I said do a fat check.
A fat check.
Hey, fat niggas always do this when we see.
Man, fat niggas do this every time, and I do it too all the time.
Well, one thing. No. No, I
On some drunk shit.
I'll be drunk. It's just comfortable.
That's why I don't do video. I haven't perfected being fat and comfortable yet.
Man,
like
that
Ray
shit
got
ain't
it.
shit, Luco.
Ray know how to be fat.
Ray not fat though. Well, I mean,
he know enough to like when he put his foot up on the table.
Down, cool.
That's hiding fat. I want to learn how to sit and hide fat.
why you hiding it though? Like women straight like fat.
You know I'm fat. I'm fine with my fat. I'm fine with my body.
You got money now, bro. So your fat ain't fat.
I'm fine with my body.
It's cushion, bro.
But when I sit, it's
support.
No, but when you sit,
support, bro.
when you just come on, bro. I'm just sitting like it's just darn now. Yeah. Chill out, cuz I'm good.
I be looking back on video and I be looking. Hey,
it look big.
I be looking.
Mans.
I be looking back at videos and I be looking hella big, bro. I be like, damn, bro, the camera really do add weight. Cause I'm big.
Nah, you huge, bro. Pause.
I'm huge. Look,
bro.
I'm big and the camera still adding weight, bro.
Yeah. See, look at you.
My nigga might check everybody with himself.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Oh, now you.
So they ain't heard nothing you just said.
Yeah, no, they ain't heard nothing about him being big and flat at the same time.
Mans. Dude describing 270.
Nigga black.
Wait.
Nah.
Dude said he described it 270.
No, somebody on the way here, I said, bro, I was on the phone with B. I said, damn, bro, I hate this fucking car. He said, yeah, it's all long and it just curve around. I said, pause, nigga. But 270 stupid now. That highway.
No, yeah, 270 crazy. It's like
it's gonna be hard when they finish.
No, when they finish, I could tell what it's finna be. But right now, they working on the whole St. Louis at the same time. I feel like we in Houston.
This is the dumbest shit in the world.
Only Houston do this. We gonna work on the whole city at one time. Gonna be construction signs everywhere.
Shoot, that actually gonna take me into my first topic if once Brian introduced
episode 73.
Damn, y'all that
We
far?
nigga, we actually got more than said. We got about 120 episodes.
Damn, bro, I'm only on
as
15.
far as
Like I say,
podcasts.
especially if you want to go to like views of a flick and all that shit too.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
you-
y'all niggas adding y'all okay. Hey, niggas drink wine too. Check us out. We on episode 12. and we 2 years old, nigga.
hey, but y'all put out quality over quantity, I guess.
No.
Okay, like my sex life.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Let me.
Yeah, nigga.
It's the Orange Villains podcast. Today, you know what I'm saying? I'm Mike right now because, you know, we missing somebody. We're missing a couple.
The host
But-
from the coast.
Yeah,
I guess
he's
driving
still
down
on the coast.
right now.
He caught on the coast right now. But
It's on the coast.
it's me and your boy Willie Jay.
What the fuck he?
He said he was coming.
Yeah.
Man, Dio better bring his tall light skin ass.
We got two special guests today. The homeboy Amir.
Am I still a guest?
You know what I'm saying?
No, well you right. I guess you're right.
No, I
we
wouldn't
got
be
a
a
guest
guest,
and a resident.
A regular.
Nah, I
Regular.
want to be a guest. Fuck it.
This nigga want to be a guest.
Yeah, I
It's
wanna
your
be a
boy
guest.
Luco Stuco. Y'all heard this.
I'm here.
You know
I
what I'm
need
saying?
a cool nickname.
Even though he was here from the beginning, but he just be here when he want to be
Yeah,
here.
nigga, Mr. 5,000 listens when I step on the mic. Let's go. What y'all be doing? AKA Mr. Get Your Views Up. AKA
Talk
put
your
me
shit,
on the
cuz.
show.
Talk your shit,
Your
cuz.
shit gon' blow. Quit fucking playing with me, dog. I'm
AKA
here. Hey,
big and flat.
Big and flat.
you can't say that. You're a dude. You're a dude. Don't
Oh
say
man,
I'm talking about your belly.
that. Man.
man.
What's up, Will? What
okay.
we
So
doing?
yeah,
man,
what
coming
was the
in.
topic you was talking about?
All right, so we was talking about
Will got flip flop socks. No, I thought he had flip flops on because they strapped. But my fault. Come on.
Oh,
Nigga
man.
got flip flop socks. It's
these
hilarious.
This the first
expensive-
pie I
these are
ever did
expensive
sober.
things.
I'm nervous as fuck.
Yeah, I'm sober too.
I'm hella
I'm
sober.
sober. I'm hella sober.
Never did
Why
this
y'all
before.
niggas ain't got no drink?
Man, niggas went rough last night.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Boy.
Fuck y'all do that? Hold on.
Well,
Amir,
they did. I
he
didn't
was in
go.
town with me.
I didn't go nowhere.
Well,
In
Niggas
town.
didn't plan.
You don't stay here no
on it.
more?
What y'all was doing?
We just went
I
to
didn't do shit. I
Fahrenheit.
lived at the crib.
We just Deanna and Sean just met them at Fahrenheit. That was it.
My girl, she finna have a baby, so I just ain't been doing shit. I'm just gonna wait till she had a
How
baby
she
before I
been
get
doing,
out.
bro?
She chilling?
Can she still dunk on niggas too?
Hey, bro.
Bro, she was so
We gonna get on. We gonna get
she
on.
was so
He like not with the belly.
cold in school, bro. Bro,
That's
she
what Ron
was
said.
single-handedly
That's what
beating
Ron
the
said.
team
That
by herself, bro. She
That's
had
led
like
to-
36
Who'd you
points.
play for?
North Tech, bro. But right before North
Nigga,
Tech,
she had
season.
190 rebounds in one season.
bro. She used to go. Her and my boy Kendall. They used to go crazy.
Oh yeah. He talking about Casper.
Casper.
Oh.
I ain't meant my fault, Casper, because I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
call-
I ain't never knew
say
your
you
real
dumb man.
name, bro. He just fucked
My
that
nigga
up.
Cass, because
I'm never calling
We
you
usually
that.
cut names out, so
Okay,
well,
look,
depending on what we talking about.
yeah.
I'm about to say we got to cut nigga out giving him.
I mean, he was on the.
Yeah,
fucked up.
depending
No,
on
he
what
was-
we talking about.
He was a Sprite. What they call Sprite?
you wanna Sprite dunk.
That,
Yeah.
that nigga's
I
cold.
think
Oh, really?
Everybody know he cold. That nigga be winning all dunk tournaments and shit.
Bro, the nigga will eat a motherfucking 30-piece wing.
Nah,
Nah,
but-
motherfucking windmill dunk right after.
Yeah, that,
Like no cap.
it don't
bro.
work no more now. Now that 30-piece wing hitting his stomach now.
That's go hurt.
Yeah,
That 30-piece wing
That
gonna hurt
motherfucker
right
hitting his
now.
stomach now. I seen
Hey,
it
I
another
ate,
day.
Shout
I
out
ate
my nigga
12
Cass.
wings at work the other day. That shit, I threw all this shit.
You a big ass dude though, cuz.
I was starved because I
Nah,
skipped
cuz.
like on
12
Fridays.
wings, bro.
Listen, on Fridays I don't eat breakfast because they kind of
Ramadan.
no
Go ahead.
no
I don't know nothing
Yo,
about
dude
Ramadan.
don't do nothing
No.
Muslim.
Yeah, like, I don't know nothing about Ramadan. It just sounded like something.
Ramadan. But anyway,
Ramadan.
I try to get that off for everybody. but look, I usually skip it on Fridays because the breakfast be trash and they got all the specials. They got
Oh,
Chick-fil-A.
you talking about chicken for breakfast?
Wait,
no,
you ate a
I
12-piece
skipped breakfast.
Oh,
That
that
nigga
just
wild.
changed
I said it.
everything.
Oh my, bro, my nigga had a 12-piece hot wing.
Breakfast.
For breakfast.
I literally said it like 7 times. I skipped breakfast.
Oh,
no, when I say
But
when
if
I say
So
I
the nigga
skipped,
had it
Does it
for
go
brunch.
straight to the first meal? That's breakfast.
yeah, you right about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Listen,
brunch, bro. Nigga had
listen.
12 wings
No,
for brunch.
because my lunch
No
at
waffles,
12:30.
cuz?
My lunch at 12:30. So it literally,
My lunch at 12:30.
yes, nigga, it was lunchtime.
All right, so look, 12 wings.
12 wings. I threw all that shit up later on that night, bro.
What?
Crazy, bro. You couldn't eat 12 wings.
Later on that night.
I think
Was
it
they
was
12?
He going through the
Jumbo
pregnancy shit.
Them was-
He going through it with her.
no.
He just,
No, I
she
think
throw up, he want to throw
I
up.
really think so. I really think this shit was old.
Nigga matching morning sickness and shit.
dude was having night sickness. Like, let's just go ahead.
Hey, it
Let's
straight
just go
happened at
ahead,
like
baby.
3:00 in the
Let's
morning.
just go ahead,
That's
baby.
hella funny, bro.
I got you, baby.
Dog, I'm telling
I
y'all,
got this one.
We in this
Nah.
together.
I don't like throwing up, but I wouldn't throw up for nobody, bro.
What the fuck? Like, niggas
Who
can just
would?
do it.
You just said I got you like I'm taking the throw up for. No.
That shit crazy.
Fuck
bro.
that. Like, sometimes you be having to get it out though.
The wings was fire. That was little bitty
Hold on,
ass
Will.
wingettes though.
That's wild.
Man, that probably just was bad, bro.
Yeah, I think they were just bad. It wasn't like 12 whole wings.
Speaking of making yourself throw up, I thought I saw that one girl.
Oh shit.
No, I'm not saying she do that. But the one model chick from Central, she nice now.
Hey.
The one who did
Carl
something?
The white one,
is crazy.
That nigga said speaking of making
the
yourself
white
throw
girl.
up.
Carl
She not
is
white.
freaking crazy.
Well, You got it now. You got
That's
it
her.
now. You got to
Man,
bleep
cuz.
it. Now you got to bleep it. What you on the docket, Will?
All right, so before the podcast, y'all was doing a lot of big business talk.
Wait, huh?
Huh?
No,
A
go
lot
ahead.
of big business talk about companies and
Okay.
and things coming up in St. Louis and how the market is looking in St. Louis. But I ran across an article the other day that top 5 Fortune 500 businesses is saying the complete opposite. They saying that it's pretty much a fight with the state of Missouri and the government to try and get funding, and you got to fight them the whole time doing it. And then with all the crime going on, like they feel like they're afraid to build something and have people move here for the company, and their families don't feel safe about it.
Right.
So a lot of the companies was talking about they were heeding warnings out saying that they were going to pull out. A lot of the construction sites that you see going up now, and a lot of the newer buildings that have been put up the past couple years, they talking about pulling out now. And it,
I could believe it.
yeah,
I could see it. I worked for Enterprise for 5 years and went by the airport.
mm-hmm.
What people don't know is Enterprise. As soon as I say Enterprise is the face of rental.
Yeah,
What they
pretty
don't
much.
know,
Yeah.
National and Alamo actually is what makes the money.
Yeah.
They get the business accounts.
What is National Alamo?
Just Alamo. The
It's
Alamo
the rental place.
Yeah, just another
Yeah, I
rental.
know.
It's just
Like,
another
yeah.
rental place.
Oh,
One
okay.
bloom.
So they get
like
the bag.
bloom.
That's who get the money. Enterprise is the face, but National
they-
Alamo makes
So they
80%
own
of the
them?
money.
They
bought
own them?
They bought.
I ain't
no.
never went out of
National
town.
National Alamo bought Enterprise, but Enterprise so popular that you
Yeah.
know as soon as you bring up rental, you hear Enterprise.
Right.
I ain't never went out of town and was at the place and they suggested Enterprise to me. They was like, they got the Alamo, you got the other. It's like a bunch of them that they rent out to, the big ones. And the Alamo's always one that was presented. And they kind of messed me around one time, but I think
That's crazy.
I think it was my fault.
But the mechanic shop I worked for, all them got fired during the pandemic. For Enterprise, anybody who, and I was part of that. So when they hired you as a
Oh
mechanic,
yeah, I forgot when you was doing that.
yeah, when they hire you as a mechanic, they make you pick Enterprise, National Alamo. I picked Enterprise.
Mm.
Enterprise, St. Louis fired 2,000 people.
Damn.
2,000
they were
that
crazy
didn't
doing
get
that.
that's
their
crazy.
job back.
Yeah.
None of them got their job back. On top of it, the Enterprise location in the airport that they just bought the year before the pandemic
Mm-hmm.
ain't reopening.
That's crazy. Yeah, man, that's unfortunate. Like when I hear shit like that, I read news about like certain companies or investment companies doing anything in St. Louis and they start trying to pull out and shit like that. I already know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It's about the same reason why I moved from St. Louis. It's our poverty. It's our lack of like we don't have a lot of people here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna give you an example. I came here and I had to do some shit at the DMV, right? I went to the DMV. It's 6 clerks in that motherfucker. It's about 25 people there. Hour and a half wait, right? I'm in Atlanta. It's 26 clerks. 500 people in the motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Same wait time.
Oh damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like those small, minute things make me realize like the amount of people and the number of people you have in your town and what those people are doing in that town, that's what makes the economy flourish, right?
Yeah.
So like we in St. Louis, which is my hometown, unfortunately, we don't have those number of people, and then we don't have like those businesses and that type of economy like where I live at now that has a what am I trying to say? Like we don't have in St. Louis, we don't have enough business going on. We don't have a lot of money floating around.
What's
The
crazy?
most
It's
money
a
that
lot
float
of
around
big.
is
It's a lot
illegal
of
shit.
big business in St. Louis.
It's a lot of big business, but what I'm saying though is those big. It's like monopoly here, right? So those big businesses you talk about,
Mm-hmm.
they're not sprinkling money down to St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, no.
Those big
Yeah, no.
businesses, the people
Yeah.
that own the big businesses don't live in St. Louis.
Yeah, no.
And if they do, if some of them do,
What does
they
that
branch
do for the entrepreneur though? Does that help them or not? The big business not coming here. What you think it does?
So as
'Cause
far
I
as
think me and you probably gonna be on the opposite spectrum of this, but I want to know what you think first.
So-
The average entrepreneur.
What you think, like the new entrepreneurs, people trying to
So
start
look,
a business
look.
here? What do you think that these businesses
I was
not
gonna ask
coming here?
how you felt about
How
it.
would it affect them?
How's that going to affect them, good or bad?
So I'm gonna say this: it depends on what you're doing as an entrepreneur, because that varies, right?
'Cause that's what I was gonna say.
So I'm gonna give you an example. Like we in St. Louis, right? If you let's say you trying to do a trucking company, St. Louis is probably the best industry for trucking.
Yeah, we always been
Period, nigga. You know how much
good for
bread you
shipping
can run
this.
up on loads in this motherfucker.
They got to go
Yeah.
through her.
Yeah, everybody gotta go
Get
through
all
us.
over.
for real.
But if you trying to do photography, or if you trying to be a promoter,
Yeah, you gotta go somewhere else.
you know what I'm saying, and you can be successful as a promoter here, but,
Now,
but the space is limited.
I often say you in photography, so you got a better. But I would think, like I was just talking to Louis about
Louis,
everything that he do. Money back from Jenny.
Money
Back.
back. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking to him.
Louis,
And
that's my nigga.
from
Shout out
doing
Lou.
pictures, producing, making beats, rappers, and all this shit.
But
And
see,
I said
Lou,
the
I'm gonna give you Lou an exception.
What,
Lou an exception.
Well, I put it
because-
like this. I said the thing about this being a small city, and I don't know if this helps compared to Atlanta. Atlanta bigger, and there's more rappers coming there. I said you got more dreams to. More people are like dreaming and chasing it. So you got all these motherfucking people that want to be a damn rapper. Cause I said all the time. At one point, I think all of us was like, "Let's get a studio." We thought like music shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
let's get a
So
studio.
look,
And I said all the time. I said, "Bro, I'm not in the dream to sit." He's like, "All these people that want to be rappers is selling the dream. They coming. They spend their money. They
spending their bread.
getting shit."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
well, I was gonna say I still want a studio.
do you think he would flourish moving
So look,
to a
look.
bigger state?
I'm gonna say this, like Lou, right? I watched Lou I've been following Lou for a while. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching Lou since I was working at True Religion. That's 2012.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He used to come in there with what's her name? Kiera? Is
Sierra.
Sierra, I apologize.
You cool?
He used to come in there with her and shit. Like I've been I've been watching Lou for real though. Like he make bread here.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that nigga moved to Atlanta. I swear to God, he'll times 6 his money. Everybody in Atlanta want to be seen, bro. Look, I don't even film or do photography. Y'all know how many inquiries I get? And I don't do photography, bro. I literally turn niggas down.
Mm.
I got, bro, I can call niggas right now. It's a nigga that just did a video with Rich Homie Quan in the studio with a Grammy Award winning producer. That nigga want me to shoot all his videos. All his content. All of it. Guess what I told him? I'm good.
Well,
I do real estate. I'm good.
I don't knock and say I think that I think it's gonna be more opportunities, but then that comes into like, say you was really into it, like the conversation when you first got out the car.
Right.
B Will walked in. B Will's running his t-shirt business
Right.
now, and his thing is they trying to expand and add more things with the custom prints.
Right.
But he's doing it by himself. And he like, I legit not, they got more things they trying to add to the business.
Right.
And he like, because it's just me doing it, I'm not adding it. And I see the same thing going with like a Louis.
Right.
Yo, people probably gonna,
You saying you need a team?
yeah, at that point you expanding and you creating a whole, at that point.
Right.
Him moving to Atlanta. I'm like, if you doing good where you sit there and say like, motherfucking, oh shit, nigga, I already made this year off my side hustle, motherfucking, something small, 40,000, whatever. Cool. like you doing good. You like I can move to Atlanta and probably get more business, but do I got the time for that?
I'm finna tell you why you got the time. Somebody like Louis, right? He say he made 40, right? And let's say he charged $500 a video. He can move to Atlanta, bro, and charge $1,000 a video, not change anything at all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you why. One, like I said, everybody wants to be shot. That's for one. Everybody, bro. You either rap, sing, or you a scamming ass nigga with a lot of bread and just want to floss on your Instagram
YouTube
and get bitches.
vlog.
Bruh, all you gotta do is literally up his price, bruh. Like, I moved to Atlanta. I quadrupled my income in 12 months. Period. With no job. I'm a nigga that worked a job. I'm not the best hustler.
What was your thoughts moving to Atlanta? Because me and Will had this conversation all the time as far as like people moving.
What was my thoughts before I moved?
Before you move from the subject though, but do you think that's because like it's just like you said, it's more people there, so it's more of a market?
So
or
look,
people willing to pay.
This what it is.
More money there, or
this what it is. It's everything you said. It's more people. It's more money. The amount of people that's there. It's 6-7 million people in Atlanta. It's about 400,000 people in St. Louis.
Yeah, it ain't that
and if
many
we count the
people in St.
outskirts, you might be at 650,000. So the outskirts is if we count Winsville and all the other shit, St. Peter's and all that, St. Charles. So you got maybe 500,000-600,000 people tops, which it ain't that. I'm just being nice.
Yeah.
Atlanta has
which is why they're trying to combine.
Exactly. Atlanta has about 6-7 million people, and it's on the upward, being projected to be the next New York and the next Hollywood in the next 10 years. Yeah. So you in a city like that, right? So you say it has more people. That's check. That's one. Mm-hmm. The people that's there, they make more money on average. So like, for example, like when I came here, I be seeing like four-door Explorer trucks that's like a 2014.
Yeah.
I don't see that commonly. Like on average, the common car I see in Atlanta is like an Audi or a Mercedes. That's like a Hellcat here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like a Hellcat there is like a
I thought you was about to describe my truck for a minute.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's more bread.
Damn, niggas will put me out like that.
It's more bread.
Like I'm parked right out front.
It's more people. It's more people with bread. Mm-hmm. It's more people that look like us who make that money, who not scamming or selling drugs. They're lawyers. They're motherfucking investors. They're business owners. You know what I'm saying? So when you have an economy that's like that, and you got people like us doing podcasts, we're entrepreneurs, we sell shit or whatever, we gonna run into people that's ready to do business. We gonna, or let's say I'm a inspiring producer. I'm gonna run into a producer who got a bag, who got bread. And guess what they gonna do? If you got good rapport and good conversation, and you know what I'm saying, they fuck with you, they gonna bring you in, cuz.
Ross had
like it's a Grammy Award winning producer right now that I talk to damn near every day.
Talking about who Danny mess with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all the time. And they didn't brought me in, but like they trying to, we be talking on the phone. I gotta have you meet what's the name? He just built the studio. He just did a record with Lil Baby. Oh, I gotta meet you with what's the name? Over Exec Studios, Street Execs and blah blah. Like is that like 2 weeks ago I just saw QP. I mean Q from
Q.
You know what I'm trying to say. It's the Henny, y'all, my bad. But just randomly, bro, no security. Nigga came out the bathroom, locked eyes. He like, oh, what's up with it? It's like, it's those type of things you don't get here. I'm driving at the mall, and niggas in front of me stopped. I'm mad as a motherfucker. I'm in a rush. Man, what the fuck? I'm blowing on some St. Louis shit, man. It's 42 Doug now. Popping out. Right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, those are the things we don't get.
So do you move out there with, do you suggest people to move with a chance or a dream or with, oh, I got something set up out there? Like what's your thoughts on like moving? Like you picked up and moved.
Or have a plan in mind, like something you want to do.
But
like,
a plan, but remember that
something you already start.
You leaving money here.
Right.
Set money, but you like.
So look, I'm gonna say this.
Shit, that's experience. This
you got to be real with yourself and figure out what type of nigga you is, or bitch you is, or woman you is. I'm sorry. You got to figure that out.
We
right?
say bitch on this podcast.
You got to figure it out.
Somebody hit us up on YouTube and told us to stop saying bitch so much.
Stop calling these black women bitches.
Oh, this y'all pie, so yeah, bitch.
Oh no!
Don't write that shit.
Look, I said On defense, I said what type of nigga you is and what type of bitch you is.
Right.
A nigga, you know what I'm saying?
That's another conversation.
That's another conversation.
They like calling us nigga, but as soon as we say bitch,
it's a rap.
Well,
but nah, so look.
Bitch to their face. All right.
No, not to their face. But
for me, right? Like, I'm going to say this. If you move into a bigger city, if you from a small town, I don't give a fuck you from St. Louis, Gary, Indiana, fucking Chicaka, goddamn Alabama, wherever the fuck you from, if you from a small town and you have like bigger aspirations that require maybe, you know, a bigger following or you trying to get a certain amount of money, I strongly advise you to move to a bigger city. So your question, when you finna make that move, should you have a game plan, blah, 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 right? I feel like it depends on really who you is. If you know you a bullshitter, you might want to have a game plan. Ideally, you want a game plan. But I will say this, you don't need no game plan.
It's all about the hustle.
It's about the hustle, and what you need to be is in a better market. So for me, right, when I moved, I didn't really have a game plan. This is what I had on the table. I was messing with my partners. My partner Gage, shout out Gage.
From Central?
He from Riverview.
Oh,
Gage from Riverview. Shout out Gage. I had a situation with him. I was working with them as a creative director for their artists. My partner Trailblaze. Shout out to Trail. They had a little situation with Najee, right? And they was this dude named Najee Person from the city.
Yeah, he from here, right?
Yeah, he from here. Yeah. So they had a situation, right? They was doing a joint business venture with the Boogaloo Lounge, right? The Boogaloo is the little lounge in Atlanta. Them niggas from St. Louis who own it, right? So them niggas they plugged in Atlanta. They got all kind of shit going on musically, right? So
it's a Boogaloo here. Same
is it?
Yeah. Same. He
them
started
niggas
here.
Going crazy.
Nah, it started here.
Really?
On Manchester.
I didn't know that.
And then they went down there over there.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute. I didn't know that. Okay.
It's here.
But so anyway, them niggas was like the middlemans between some deals. So we had a deal on the table between 3 labels. Mass Appeal was the one that was biting the most. So Nas and everything heard nigga records and everything. Nas and Nas' best friend, right? I forgot dude's name.
Salah.
They heard dude shit,
Was
right?
it Soleil?
I don't know.
Anthony.
I don't remember. I don't you Darcy. But so they heard the shit. They was fucking with it, right? So it was they was looking to sign him and this dude named I Am Contrail or whatever. I don't know where he from, but he live in Atlanta. The irony is he live in one of my units now. But anyway, so that was what was going on. They was finna get a deal with Mass Appeal. So they wanted me to come in as a creative director, right? Y'all know I was managing Brian Stewart at the time. So I'm looking at the situation like, okay, I'm definitely relocating because I'm getting older. I'm finna be 30 in a minute. I know all my skills that I got. It's just gonna be better for me to be in a bigger city. Yeah. So I'm just gonna move. That's all I know. My mind was, if I don't move, I'm gonna be working as a manager in UPS in St. Louis. I'm gonna be the best UPS manager ever, but I'm gonna be a UPS manager. So I'm like, let me get the fuck up out of here. So I told Gage and them, look, I'll make that move to Atlanta because I was finna move to LA first, and I was finna move to New York. Urs was finna give me an internship at Complex.
Okay.
But I couldn't get it though because I was in federal default with my student loans because she was gonna give me an internship. I had to legitimately be in a college. So since I was in default, I had to pay out of pocket to get into college to get the internship. Yeah. Obviously, I was a broke ass nigga, so that wouldn't happen. So boom, let me X that out. I was gonna do Chicago and do Classic Studios internship. My boy Don Julio, shout out to Don Julio, was gonna give me an internship there as an engineer. And then I was gonna live with my auntie, who I was telling y'all about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Auntie and shit. She like, look, you can't smoke weed and be in my shit. Like, I don't even give a fuck if you smoke weed outside my house and come in. I'ma smell it. It's gonna be, I can't have it in my house. $500,000 condo. I'm not having it in my shit. So I'm like, that's a conflict. I ain't gonna do it. So the gay shit came up, the Atlanta shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it. Let me do that. I'm gonna make that move. Hollered at my business partner, Ross. Shout out Ross. And then I hollered at Brian Stewart, my best friend, my artist at the time. Shout out Brian Stewart. And everybody's like, fuck it, let's get it, right? So that was my fundamental reason of moving. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna go behind that, try to get Najee his deal. Najee get his deal. I'm gonna help build that shit up. And then once I help build that shit up, because Mass Appeal's growing, that's when Nas had just bought Mass Appeal, and made the label and got the distribution through, I think, Universal.
Hey, that was that time.
So I'm like, okay, they looking for managers and all kind of shit. So I'm like, this is an easy way for me to get in, help Najee out, solidify me a position. I can get Brian in easy, right?
Yep.
So that's that was my position on moving. But to answer your question, to move to a big city, I would not have no game plan. Because depending on what you're trying to do, you need to get to a place that's going to be more conducive to your growth financially.
Exactly.
So like me moving to that place, me moving to Atlanta, like I said, I quadruple my income. Quadruple, cause like and I don't got no job.
My question more so was, do you suggest this the regular person like 9 to 5 just to wake up and just be like,
yes, I'm gonna tell you why. You can 9 to 5 in Atlanta.
Yeah. But what's the difference?
I'm finna tell you.
Let's say the income is the same.
Watch this. I'm finna
Let
tell
me
you.
just transfer from the post office in St. Louis to the post office in Atlanta.
I'm finna tell you.
I have no desires really right now to like jump out. I plan on retiring from. Let's say I plan on retiring from the post office.
What's crazy?
What's making people? My mind always be when people just get up and move.
I think the
and
situation.
Then go get a job at Amazon, another city.
I see what you're saying.
I always be like,
why?
But what's crazy?
That's where I be.
I think the situation that you laid out is more conducive to just pick up and move. If you can get the same job, if you can get the same job in another city that you want to be in, making the same amount of money, you can just move.
What makes you want to be there to work at Amazon there instead of Amazon in St. Louis?
They probably the scenery.
Be in another city.
Let me just say this real quick.
It's like a St. Louis versus an Atlanta thing. Like, would you rather be in the Lou doing this or being in Atlanta doing this?
Exactly. And I want to just touch on that because I'm a St. Louis nigga. I've been in St. Louis for 28 years. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Atlanta for 2. Mm-hmm. So I just want to give. So like, depending on what you're trying to do in life, right? The reason why if I'm working at Amazon here, why would I want to work at Amazon there and just live a regular life? It's the energy, bro. The crime is better. I'm gonna give you an example. When I first moved to Atlanta, bro, I had my whole family and shit at the time, right? Had my kids in there. As soon as I walked in Kroger's, bro, every white person, hey, how's it going? How you doing? You guys need anything? You guys need Oreos? What are you looking for? I say, hey, little buddy, how you doing?
Oh, you get treated different.
Treated different. As soon as I got back here, bro,
I be telling
first
people,
white man I looked at.
I'm in 2 different worlds because I don't get half of the shit that y'all get.
Not here.
Watch this.
In St. Louis, I'm in a different world because of half of the shit that people be like when they be like.
That's because you got money here, though.
They around the violence. They around the partially racist white people. I don't be experiencing
your car just got broken into.
And I smile.
Where at?
Nigga. Smile.
Where your car get broken into?
Off of Delmar.
What?
Well, look,
white people.
Look, I ain't gonna look. If we talking Atlanta, St. Louis.
Okay.
But I say, look, because the car breaking into nigga Atlanta, exactly, nigga, they breaking in the cars.
Doing that shit, yeah.
They ain't killing you like they killing you in St. Louis, but they breaking in your shit. I got my car broken into, both my back windows out.
They broke into it. They ain't getting nothing. I ain't give a fuck because I'm like, it's just a car, it's a material thing. But when people say that, the crime, the energy. I think I'm just a different person because as far as energy, like people was like, nigga, you not mad somebody broke in your car, woke up the very next day, nigga.
That's because you a St. Louis nigga. That's what you numb to this.
Exactly.
I'm not numb to
you
it.
are. I'm numb to it, nigga. I be in Atlanta.
I think Luco always had that positive.
Getting my car broke into.
He always had that.
I just in a position
bro,
now.
You were shot at when we were teenagers, bro.
Luco never let.
That don't make me. I'm not numb. I'm saying
he never let material things get him to a certain.
Yeah, I have good energy no matter where I'm at.
This nigga would get new shoes and let people wear them.
But that's your energy, though. The city.
So you make your energy. So you saying I'm coming out of St. Louis where the energy is bad. You supposed to create your energy. My world is good.
No, it ain't about
my
your
world
energy.
Is straight.
It ain't about your energy. It's the energy
you gotta
in the
experience
city,
it, bro. Because look, just as much as you saying, look, I'm good here. My energy good. I make my energy. I'm good.
I love it.
Nigga, I know you done went out of town before.
I went to Atlanta and I told niggas the only reason I move out here because it just feel what you said exactly about Atlanta is how I got it. I said it's some money out here, y'all.
There's some money out there.
No matter what you want to do, I said it's some money out here. And for what we went out there, we went out there for money. We went out there for money, and I was like, with what we doing and other opportunities, money out here. But I said, I'm there with Drew and B. Will, and them niggas like, y'all can see yourself moving here? I said, no, still. I said, if I can maintain some money out here and stay where I'm at.
Watch this, Luco. The type of nigga you is and the money you been making here, I guarantee you live out there for 6 months, you gonna triple or quadruple your income. I bet you change your fucking mind. I bet you do. I bet you do. Look,
I'm not saying I won't.
used to be the nigga like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I hated Atlanta. I used to be like, man, I never live it. I don't even like nightlife. I'm like, Atlanta, no. The only reason I moved was because them niggas, we had a mass appeal deal literally damn near on the table. And I ain't gonna even speak on the situation, but some nigga shit happened. You know what I'm saying? That just got in the way. Yeah. But That's the only reason I considered that bitch. And I moved. And when I moved, I realized, bro, it's so many like, especially as a black young man, bro, it's niggas, bro, 26 years old, Lamborghini years.
Yeah.
On the elevator with you. Hey, how's it going? What's up with you? Hey, I like them Adidas, bro.
Hey,
bro, where you get them Adidas from, bro?
We went down there.
I got these
shit, for real?
website. I'm an
That's what's
icon.
up, bro.
We
I'm an
went down
icon
there
status
for a
right now.
business trip.
You got a Lambo, but I'm an icon status right now.
Man, we went down there for a business trip. This is probably the first time I hit Atlanta with no expectations of hitting the club. We ended up going just because we were Picture Boy.
Right.
But we had no expectations of hitting the club.
Shout out PB.
It
Picture
was
Boy.
strictly
Party
a
with
business trip. And I learned the other side of Atlanta, like where the money at. I'm like, oh, y'all think the niggas on this side we getting money? Like, we know the black side. We know the parties. Y'all think niggas... I said, no, it's a whole nother side.
Yeah.
There's so many sides of Atlanta that get money.
I said, this shit is crazy. Just to find out even... And everybody say they already knew.
Look,
This the first time I learned Atlanta is thriving because it's a college town. Didn't know it. It's three fucking...
That ain't the only reason.
But I mean,
That's
yeah,
one of
it ain't the only reason.
But I
But
didn't
yeah,
know
that's
it.
one of
Only
them.
reason.
I
You
didn't
didn't
know, but
notice.
it's three
You didn't
fucking-
notice that all them colleges down
I never
there?
tripped off of it.
Wait,
I'm not in there.
which
I
one?
wasn't in there
Clark,
to notice.
Morehouse.
Them motherfuckers is across the
Georgia
street,
Tech,
Man.
Yeah,
When I
Georgia
first moved
Tech.
to Atlanta, look, on some humble shit. When I first moved to Atlanta, cuz
Georgia State, right there.
I was
All these
I was
motherfuckers
working
right
at a
there.
restaurant
Right there.
bouncing tables. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
29 years old, working with 16, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, and 50-year-olds.
I hate teenagers
fucking
in
busting
restaurants.
tables. You know what I'm saying? Humble as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Then I started driving Uber. And when I started driving Uber, I started getting to meet a lot of people, meet the college people, meeting people out of town, meeting motherfucking doctors, all kind of shit. People from fucking Japan, all kind of shit, right? And I'm just talking. And me having these conversations with people, me coming from St. Louis and explaining my experiences, like nobody experienced the shit we experienced, y'all. I'm from St. Louis. I'm not, y'all know me. I'm not no hood nigga. Like I done had situations
They brought
before
up
that we all
Ferguson.
had.
They brought up Ferguson when you told me from St. Louis.
Yeah, they'll bring up Ferguson and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get to talk about certain things, and it's like it's just certain shit that people just don't experience that we experience,
Yeah,
even in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Atlanta, you can get some violence, you can get niggas get killed
Exactly.
here and there. But like, I swear to God,
I think
bro,
all them
Like
experiences
we've
I think all them
literally been
experiences
top
make us
3
up.
in crime
Top
and
3.
death.
60 years, bro.
Exactly.
I think that means a
60
lot though.
years,
That played a lot in all our growth.
Yeah, it do.
It did.
But it also made you numb to a lot of shit that you shouldn't be numb to.
It did.
What the fuck y'all numb to? That's y'all. Like
Look,
like
what's
that-
funny is,
once again,
The
that's
energy
different.
of the
Lucci,
city.
I was
You
around it, but
used
I
to
wasn't
the-
like
you
you
numb,
used to
bro.
the energy of
Nah.
the city.
Lucci,
Man,
you
we
numb,
wasn't doing
bro.
what y'all niggas think we was out here doing. Like it wasn't like how it
No,
is in
none of
Walnut
us
Park.
none
Like,
of
that
us
shit,
was
we
out
wasn't
doing none of that shit, but we was all around it. We all been at the
Look,
house parties
shit- look,
and everything that's been
Right,
shot
look,
up.
look. I got a lot of different friends, right? I got friends that fucking build computers from scratch, nerdy ass nigga. I got friends who sell motherfucking fentanyl, shoot you in your motherfucking face, and I got friends that's just on some regular shit, right?
That's me.
So look, so the shit that you was doing, because I knew you when you was a young nigga.
Yeah.
Shit you was doing, fighting niggas. I ain't gonna say
Yeah,
the
you
rest,
was fighting
but
niggas,
you know,
Yeah.
niggas wasn't even doing that, bro.
Oh shit.
Mhm.
Nigga, I'm serious, bro.
It's real. It's real.
Like the shit, like me, like I drove Uber, y'all. Like I seen a lot of people, cuz from Jamaica, Haiti, Japan, New
They
York,
call it misery,
misery, bro. Like,
for a reason.
But I like the fact of like I tell somebody was talking to me the other day, and I was like, I could adapt to everything because I said at one point in my life I was everything. I said, bro, I've been a geek.
who said that?
I've
One
been
of your
geek.
people?
I've
He
been
said
popular. I've never been broke. I ain't gonna never sit there and lie about that.
broke.
Never been broke.
Nigga had a
I always had
a
a
good credit score in high school.
No, as I get older, I start to realize certain shit. Like I always had like when a lot of people like, if I needed some money, if somebody down here needs some money, niggas might hit up their friends first.
Right.
Said, bro, I always been able to. When people used to hit me up, I used to think I give it to them because I think I'm the last resort. Because I'm not used to hitting my friends. I need some money. I call my
Yeah,
parents.
somebody because I would never thought
Straight
to ask
up,
you for
just
some
straight
money.
up.
back
I
then.
call my parents ASAP. Like, what? You? So if you come to me and be like, Luca, let me hold 500 here, bro. And I'm the first person you call when really in my head, I'm thinking you talk to I'm thinking you talk to your parents already. I call my parents for anything. So I was blessed. But I think I experienced, but I also been around.
Shout out Luco parents, because I'm in the same position. I got some good ass parents too.
I never saw a rat
my
until I
parents
went to
great
his
parents.
house.
A rat?
Nah,
Like
that
what
was
kind of
crazy.
rat?
And Jen is like a mouse.
You seen a mouse in my house?
And Jenny?
Your old house in Jen.
On
In the
Apricot?
basement. We never went in the basement.
Was it apricot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, apricot was fucked up.
I never saw shit like that. I never really kicked it in the city until Stevie. We go to LA.
We did have a mouse
I
down there,
never saw shit like that.
but we never went to the basement anyway because it
Shout out
flooded.
So I see all this shit. I feel like
Rest in peace,
I experienced. I was right there with niggas while they was living it, but I think that's what made us grow.
What?
You can see- nigga
I
lying.
was about to say something.
Go ahead.
I think that's what made us grow, and I take away from people like that just was successful their whole life and never experienced that shit.
They got candle on it.
All right, so the biggest Medicaid company, Centene, is based in Clayton.
Centene?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister used to work for them.
Yeah, I know somebody that worked there now.
Your sister used to work for
Chill out.
A recruiter for them said investors need stability, not chaos.
Mm.
Prospective employees don't want to move their families to cities where they won't be safe. So you can have that feeling, Carl, from that, because we've lived here. We've known, we've been around it. It's normal.
Exactly. So
to
look,
us.
let
I
me ask
also
you
take
this.
that for what that's why I feel like we can adapt anywhere. Them people that never did that can't adapt
We can.
anywhere.
So
look,
'cause they
we
never
can.
went through
My
it.
herb partner say he thinks St. Louis is the best place to low key. Like if you got money, low key, just to be it. Like he think if
It
you
is.
move
It is
it,
because the cost
a live.
of living
Plus,
is cheaper.
Them
and
people
like
are not us.
so look,
Yeah.
where I live at, I live in
That's
an
true,
apartment, 2-bedroom apartment in Marietta, right?
Mhm.
I probably spend about over 17. Right. Little apartment. I got partners who paying mortgage on big ass houses. That's 1,800. You know what I'm saying? Like, so basically where I'm getting at is the cost of living is hella significantly different.
Mhm.
You gonna get more space.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Here for your dollar. If I'm spending 1,700 on an apartment here, it's probably gonna be lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like lit.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Stupid.
You know what I'm saying? My shit it's alright. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
You're gonna be
To say
downtown
what- to-
across the
to
street
speak
from the
on Lucci.
stadium for $1,700.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about everything
Yeah,
renovated.
Luxury loft.
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Backsplash is crazy, everything.
Hell yeah.
But to speak on Lucci, like he was like, you know, people from here, we know how to adapt and shit like that, right? But you talking about big business, right?
Mhm.
So a lot of them people are coming from out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I just told you I drove Uber. How many people ain't even been in my shoes? And I'm not no hood. I'm not no St. Louis nigga for real.
Exactly.
I am not a. If you was
Exactly.
judge a St. Louis nigga, you're not gonna look at me. I'm different
What
as fuck.
changes for us? Just our community with them people not coming here.
Hold on.
The money that come into the city.
Hold on. Ask the question again.
That's true.
If you
But
can't,
I gotta
if you
counter
can't,
that.
if
What
you
changes for us? Like just the
St. Louis people.
our community, just
he
us,
mean
our
black
community.
people. He mean
Black
black
people,
people.
okay.
in St.
What
Louis.
changes for not even necessarily that, just people in our tax bracket, us, for them people to not come here and do business. And you say it's the money that
So look.
that comes to the city.
So look.
Yeah.
With these people,
According to y'all conspiracies, we don't see it anyway, even if it was here.
look. I'm gonna tell you.
Nigga, we
what's
just
up.
talked about them redoing all of 170 right
So
Yeah.
now.
look, if them people, right? Because the people he
270.
talking about, if they scared to come here, those are the people. All right. So look, my position. I am an investor, and I'm looking to grow in the investor chain, right?
Right.
So these people we talking about are investors. So if these people are scared to come here and set up shop and invest, our economy is not gonna never grow.
Never.
It's not gonna never grow. It's not gonna get to in Atlanta.
But what's funny, my point to that, this the crazy part. I think half of these, just like how kind of shit, I feel like COVID, like I say all the time, COVID, if you ain't making no money, you fucked up. Like
right.
niggas was supposed to be down bad, and if you didn't come up during this pandemic, you fucked
You
up.
fucked up. Yeah.
I feel like our community, now I ain't saying it's good, our community thrives off the poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thrive off shit like this. Like,
Right.
they went from
Because we've
I-
always been through it.
Yeah, like our community though.
Look what
I'm
you're
not
saying,
saying
though.
we can't turn to Atlanta and do good, but our community thrives off the poverty. Whether it's you selling drugs or whatever, we're thriving. The reason a lot of a lot of these local businesses are staying afloat because of the poverty in some way or another.
You're right. So
because
look,
of the poverty that we in.
you're right. So let me say
might
this
have a
real
point.
quick. let me say this real quick. You definitely got a point, and you're right. But think about what you're talking about. You saying our community and they thriving off the poverty, right? You got to look at what they thriving off of, and the community that's thriving off of that. It's minuscule shit.
Yeah.
So and what I mean by minuscule shit is like, okay, it might be you might own a liquor store, Will, and you thriving. You know what I'm saying right now, or you might own a club or some shit like that, right? Those are things that not shape our economy. The things that shape our economy is agriculture,
Exactly.
Food,
Tech,
railroad, oil, right? All of these things that flourishes an economy, a city that makes it go to the next level. We don't own none of it, right? So the people that he talking about,
the company we talking about, the biggest provider of Medicaid in the country.
Those are the people that's gonna make your economy flourish in your city. So if they scared to come here and build and set up an infrastructure, we not gonna never grow in that economy. Our clubs might crack. We might have the best weed or the best heroin or the best fentanyl.
Nigga,
or
we
the
don't
best
even have the best clubs.
or the best clubs or some shit. But
Missouri might have the best heroin though.
When it comes to shit that really makes your economy flourish, we not.
But are you trying to get your economy to flourish or you? Because I think that's the difference.
Both.
So look,
no, I mean the average person don't give a fuck about both.
So look.
Like,
watch this.
I give a fuck about me.
Look, watch this though. In order for you to flourish and your friends to flourish and they friends to flourish and your mama to flourish and your children to flourish and they children to flourish, your economy got to flourish.
Because keep in mind the
because
article.
Look, you might flourish, Luco, but what about your cousin? What about your children? What about your children's children?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want your economy to flourish so everybody can flourish. That's why everybody in Atlanta is riding around in the
like
Audi,
you said earlier,
on average. You know what I'm saying?
People with the trucking business can do big here. What if I just started a trucking business and I gave a fuck about none of my family want to do that shit? I'm doing that shit for me. You know what I'm saying? I got a daughter on the way. I fucking start this shit and I get it popping, but I just pass it down. So
look, you gonna be good and your family gonna be good, right?
Yeah,
but me personally, when I'm coming to shit, I'm a progressive thinker. I'm a crazy ass nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I be thinking about shit that's just really far fetched as fuck. And the type of nigga I am, yes, I want to make bread. I want my family to be good, but I'm trying to change the world type shit, right?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the world.
and I understand
it's not that I don't care about the world, but I want to change me first. You know what I'm saying? I want to get me together
exactly.
First.
And I understand, and that's why I always respected Luco, because I know Luco don't give a fuck about the world, right?
I think it gets harder when you give a fuck about we already got to worry about ourselves. Now I want to try to change something to change the world. If I do that, I'm gonna take off, but. Damn, I gotta think of something like for
yourself, right?
Like fuck.
So look, you 1,000% right. So the reason why I'm able to think about the world is because I moved myself in the city to where it's conducive to my growth. So I'm headed to. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I got a lot of shit on the works. I'm headed to 7 figures. I ain't gonna lie. So like my mindset is, okay, if I got certain shit in order, I want to be able to affect the people I love, the people I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And the way. In order for me to affect anybody in St. Louis, I have to affect our economy, right? So me being an investor, the first thing me and my business partner doing, Christopher Ross, shout out to Ross, and shout out to Castle Valley, our business.
Ross told me 2 years ago to move to Atlanta.
The first thing we finna do in late 2021 is we finna buy our properties and renovate, right? Y'all ever heard of White Flight?
Yeah, we know. Well, I know about White Flight.
You ever heard of Black Light?
Yeah, I heard about that too, ironically. Yeah,
what's funny is I ain't never heard of it because I thought I was going to start it. So I'm glad you just mentioned it. I'm going to research it. But
never heard neither.
So White Flight, White Flight was basically...
Black Flight referencing Atlanta and it being the White Flight.
Yeah,
but just,
probably, yeah.
But I was talking White Flight in Spanish Lake because it's a documentary on Netflix on Spanish Lake. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Yeah.
I never heard none of them.
But anyway, basically... Me and his plan is we running our bread up in Atlanta. We coming back here. We buying properties and we renovating it and we selling the properties, but we not selling it to no white people. No disrespect to my white friends. I fuck with y'all, but we ain't selling no property to white people, and that's what they did to us. That's what White Flight was in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? The Spanish Lake.
Yeah.
So it's like, so that's how I'm gonna affect my economy in St. Louis. I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna buy a property in fucked up neighborhoods, I'm gonna renovate that shit, and I'm gonna put it on sale. And guess what? If you white, you can't buy it. If you Asian, you can't buy it. If you Dominican, you can't buy it, even though I fuck with my Dominican and Puerto Ricans. But if you look just like me, you getting that bitch. Period. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I affect my economy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Because I'm an owner, I'm an investor. I'm not no worker.
Why you laugh?
Cause I don't give a fuck.
It's like, it's like,
spending the
and-
fucking money.
like it's
and look, and I fuck with Luco, right? I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a get money nigga too, but I'm not just a get money nigga. Ross, shout out to Ross, my nigga. He a get money nigga. He don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He don't care. That nigga gonna get him some get bread shit. But that's why we work
How
good
much
as a
money that's
business.
bringing in.
Exactly. That's why we work good as a business. But me, I'm trying to save the world too.
Okay.
So I can
feel
get
you.
with a nigga that's gonna get money, and I'm gonna get money with you. But we gonna save the world.
That's
at
one
the
of my
same
problems. I
time.
feel like I don't have nothing like that I have to motivate myself. Even though I mean, as far as the podcast, I'm dedicated.
You
on,
yourself.
yeah, but I mean, I care about myself. But
Yeah, I care about
I mean,
myself, but
like
that
me,
ain't-
my
that's your
motivation,
motivation.
strictly
myself.
came from clocking in.
I think my daughter gonna be that. but-
My motivation came from
Is that?
yeah.
yeah, well, she
My
ain't doing
motivation
that.
came from clocking in, doing the same thing every day.
Man,
Like I sit there and I do that. Like now I'm at the point where they like, you want some overtime? Like nah, I know.
cool.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm ready
cool.
to go home.
I do my 40 and then I go home and work on me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when I realized about 2 years ago that my time is money,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
my life changed.
Yes.
Like when I realized
Time
my
is your money.
time, like
It's money,
okay,
yes.
I come here because I have to. I just bought a house. Like I'm here, 40 hours though. My biggest rule I made 2 years ago when I said my time is money. I'm not working a job where I gotta work overtime. Like my job need to cover my bills because I'm going home to work on something I want to work on.
Right.
Do you think that doing
straight
business
worked
with
overtime.
friends slows you down, hinders you?